What's going on? What's going on, my peeps? How y'all doing? Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Okay. Sorry with all the creaking. It's just beer creaking. Creaking. Okay, y'all know how we do. We gotta start with the Bible, you know. We're looking at Romans. Romans. Wouldn't it have been nice to be a Roman back in the day? How's my hair like? A little chaka. Right? I can't wait for us to do this consistently. Okay, let's start with the word and then we can go into the nonsense. Hey, day 5650. So we read in Romans verse 2. No, that's not what I wanted to read. Talk to me. All right, so then, brothers, we are debtors, not to flesh, to live according to the flesh. For if you live according to the flesh, you will die. But if by the Spirit you put to death the deeds of the body, you will live. For all who are led by the Spirit of God are sons of God. For you do not receive the spirit of slavery to fall back into fear, but you have received the spirit of adoption as sons, by whom we cry, Abba, Father. So what it's telling you is that, like, you got to get rid of some of the things you be doing out here in your fleshly life, in your fleshly body, in your fleshly mind. Okay, because when you decide to walk with God, God takes you up like an adopted son or daughter, and he doesn't give you anything that's going to make you go back into the ways in which you were before. So if you were out here in these streets, you know, hoeing, smoking, drinking, backstabbing, lying, crying over this, over that, poverty, lack mindset, mental health issues, all those things, when you start walking with God, all of that like slows up in time. It'll slow up. It won't be consistent because he's taking you on. You're taking him on. You know, y'all are walking in one unison, cohesion. So, Romans, that's a message. Let's tap in now. Let's get to it. So I just wanted to say something. Like, some of y'all are dealing with some things like that are generational, right? Struggles, trials and tribulations that are generational, that have been stuck with you for a minute, a hot minute. You got to understand that everything is a process. Everything takes time. Everything is not going to be like built overnight. Rome wasn't built in a day kind of thing. So even when you're trying to get rid of generational curses, look at this. You're forever promised. God is your forever promise. You're forever, I promise. God is your forever, and he makes that promise to you. Rome wasn't built in a day. Everything ain't gonna just go away right away that you want to go away or to get rid of in your life. If you're struggling with something, it's connected to your generational lineage. Okay, so if you're struggling in love, if you're struggling with money, if you're struggling with beauty, if you're struggling with strength, if you're struggling with having more grace in your life, you gotta also understand that those things are connected. What can you do about it? Pray at nighttime, pray in the morning time, pray 3 times a day about that same topic for a while, and then actually see how it starts to manifest differently in your life. Some of y'all do need help with this. You do need like a praying partner, or you need someone who just has your back to encourage you when you are down and you're facing through some trials and tribulations, okay? So yeah, message. Peter M2N2H. You're probably from Toronto. So you don't need to be here. All right, you don't need to be here. Who's first? Or should we start with a collective message? Let's do that. Let's see what's popping in the energy right now. Ooh, juicy, juicy. He probably is from Toronto. I'm serious. Torontonians, we love other people, but like when it comes to rating our own people, we be dissing. Straight. Bye, Peter. Let's do the collective for real. What's going on? What's going on with the collective? Tell us. Okay. All right. Tell me. Oh, man. We got something on the way. We got somebody on the way. We got somebody on the way. It is Mercury retrograde, right? Did it start already? I don't have my laptop. I know it was starting in November, but that stuff be starting like mid-October. Slowly creeping. So you got somebody on their way. And they come in with gifts too. Look at that. They come in with gifts. They on their way. They come in with gifts. You know. You got somebody also who wants to celebrate at Christmas with you. Light some candles. All right. There's somebody who wants to come in union with you. There is somebody working at the graveyard. They're at the graveyard. They're at the graveyard. They're at the graveyard and they be doing some things. They be bringing some stuff there. They be trying to collect dirt. They be trying to visit somebody who lives in the graveyard, who they know they can ask for stuff from. Okay? All right. You got some people that are not going to have a good Christmas this year because they were sinister. They were very conniving. They were very sinister towards you. They're getting their karma. I heard you're getting your lick back because these people were trying to come at you with things that, you know, didn't align with you. They were trying to give you half-ass crumble, bit. You know? Like they were trying to eat the apple pie and then still give you some. Like what? So they're not going to have a very good Christmas. Like there ain't going to be no love underneath that tree for them. Yeah. While you're out here, you're being a magician and you could be manifesting something. You could be doing some spells. Yeah, you could be doing some serious spells. Like, I mean, like you sleeping on a book of spells. Like you doing spell after spell after spell. It could just be, you know, you manifesting this like, you know, I hope to travel to like 5 countries in the next 6 months. I hope to have the best sex life in the next 3 months. I hope this happens. I hope I walk into my marriage. I hope I walk into a newness with God and I've been holding back. I hope I can clean my house, you know what I mean, before Christmas from top to bottom, like small accomplishments, nothing big. I hope my business turn around and I get to see how it flourished in ways in which that I could barely imagine, but I imagined it and it came fruition, you know, stuff like that. We also got some mystery. We got somebody manifesting you underneath the scenes. Like this is a dude that you used to talk to and he manifesting you. He manifesting you underneath the scenes, behind the scenes. He a baby in the spirit realm though. He ain't got nothing for you. He ain't got nothing to offer you. He be real. He be like saying, God, please bring her back to me. Or I hope she get into an accident. Or I hope her car don't give out. Or I hope this happened and this happened. That she come back to me. Like this person wants you to like have bad luck just so they can get back the cootie cat. You know, they want you to have bad luck just so that they can pinch the pussy one more time. Let me drink some water before this gets a little crazy. Okay? They want to be like, lonely, Mr. Lonely, I don't have heaven. Please, Buttercup subscriber. No, I am so and they got options. They got hella options. Look underneath. They got hella options. But they don't want those options. They some decent options, you know what I mean? They make pumpkin pie and they make pumpkin pudding and they make this and that, but they want the one with the golden touch. You know, they want the one that triggers them. They want the one that says, hey, hey, I know what you could do. But some of y'all are busy working on whatever it is that you're working on. Some goals, something you're working on. And you're doing a fine job. You're doing a fine job doing what you're doing. But this person is in the background, pleading. Shoot, they could be even calling on spirits. They could be calling on entities, dark spirits, light spirits, you know what I mean? Angels, demons, serpents, whatever, different type of spirits. They be calling all directions, north, east, south, west. They be calling on all four angels. They be doing all type of stuff just to get to you. They be making bargains with any demon or spirit that tries to come and offer them anything. Because they know how to get to you is going to take more than one. It's going to take more than one being. Habasele bosodaya. Yeah, like they could be given, like, let's say they giving oranges to one goddess. Then they giving like chocolate to another goddess. Then they doing skulls and bones and dead bodies to another one. You know what I mean? Dead stuff. Ooh, like dead birds and stuff. Like heads of chicken and heads of fishes and stuff. Yeah, this shit be real, y'all. Okay, then you got another one that they just giving gifts to. So they be conjuring up. This is a masculine. A masculine is conjuring up. All right, feeding demons or feeding spirits just to get back just to pinch the pussy. We gonna they want to come back and pinch the pussy. Look at it. He be probably taking spiritual baths too. He'd be taking spiritual baths just to get back to you. But you look at those wounds from the past and you say, nah, I stitched up already. I'm good. Look at you. You fix yourself. You're the kind of person that you don't need anybody to once you get over a person, you don't need anybody to like pull you back down in. You're not trying to do that. They ain't gonna put their fishnet back in and pull you out. It's not gonna work like that. They ain't gonna do that. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me, can't be fooled again. Yeah. I heard you're gonna call Gabriel's horn. You know, you sound the alarm. You're like, round of applause. Thanks for coming. See you, deuces. See you later. Okay, let's go. Yeah, this situation is dead and over. You too ugly for me. I don't even know what I was doing messing with you. Like, what kind of season was I in? Lord, take me out of that season. We ain't going back there. Okay. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. Okay, Peter gonna wish he was here. Oh. Look, planning a return after I slay the demon. So look. Y'all got exes and people out here that like have to go slay their demon before they can come back to you, because they know if they don't confront their demons and confront themselves, then they won't be able to enter the kingdom. And the kingdom is where you are presently sitting and laying and relaxing. You know, I'm seeing some of y'all like this. Some of y'all like this. Hey, oh, you want to come back over here? You want to come back over here? You like what's going on over here? Oh, you like my new home? You like how it is? Don't you want to come back and cuddle with me? Do you now? Okay. Guess what? My feelings have expired. I just want to let you know that my feelings have expired. Okay. The law has been put down. You will no longer, some of y'all took back your keys. Y'all gave out keys to these guys? Why? Y'all gave out keys to your house? I'm making notes. There's somebody who's watching you on your social media or on your WhatsApp or on your Instagram. They're watching you grow. They're watching you change. They're watching your oomps, your sexier pictures. Now you got sexier pictures and they're mad about it. Okay. For some of you, they had like a third party and they're saying to you in the spirit realm, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know she was trying to fight you. Lies. Okay. I'm telling you, most men actually know that they have you competing even when they know your ass won't compete. If you feel what I'm saying. Look at that. Spirit of backwardness. They have to go back, slay the demon that's over there, then have to come back towards you and face another demon. It's almost like saying first they got to go back and face all their hoes. Then in order to get to you, they have to face the angels before they can enter. Yeah, tap into your soul. Like they're trying to tap into your soul. They're trying to tap into your soul. Their parents could have had really messed up relationship. They could have been sexually abused as a child. They could have also seen a lot as a child. You know, nasty situations. And you may have encouraged this person to talk about it or let it go or get someone to talk to, therapy, whatnot. And this is somebody that has been waiting to talk about it. Like, this is the kind of person that has been waiting to find someone come into their life to make them relax, to make them feel good, to make them feel like they can chill. I'm serious about you being my wife or husband. Look, 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 look. Now they're serious. Now they're serious. Now they're stupid serious. It's like, why'd you do that? Now, why you want to go and do that? Look, look, look. There ain't nothing. Look, they're like, I don't want you to know nothing. 3 cards came out. How did I miss that? 3 cards. They're cleaning up their actions. So they may not want you to know all their secrets. They may not want you to know everything that is going on with them. They may want you to be hidden from their truth before they come back to you. Give me another one. Yeah. They see you as being an alien in the sight of others. You know too much spiritual stuff. You know too much about horoscopes. You say certain things that other people don't say. You're sort of kind of awkward, but really you are a marvel in a lot of eyes. You are a marvel to a lot of people. You could have a life path number 6. You could be very nurturing and compassionate. You could be very family oriented. You could also follow a certain line of duty or service or honor in whatever you do. You could be a peacemaker. You're the kind of person that people want at their party just to keep everything chill. You could be a very good caregiver where people want to have you around because everything just goes smooth. Okay? And you're being guided right now to know that if they had you once and they lost you, it's shame on them. It's not shame on you. And I think we had said that. J. Cole's saying, right? So you guys have to remember that this is what is going this is what is going down. Definitely get back the key, but I swear he made a copy. Oh, stop this. Stop this. Let me do another reading. Here we go. Let's see what's going on with the collectives. Tell me something else. Tell me something new. Tell me something new. Tell me something new about the collective. Tell me something new. What are they going through right now? Give me somebody I could pick up from the collective. What are they going through right now? What do they need to hear? So one of y'all got a lot of tattoos. One of y'all got a lot of tattoos. Some of y'all think that like I got sick. Oh my God, it's a demon. You know what I mean? Oh, I stubbed my toe. Oh, somebody's doing black magic. I'm being guided to tell you not everything is black magic. Not every single nicked hair. Oh my God, like I cut my finger. In some circumstances, yes, it is a warning. But not all of them are attacks from the enemy, okay? Some of them are genuine little mishaps. Yeah. Right? So, the tattoos. Y'all got lots of tattoos. Whoever I'm talking to, you have more than one tattoo. Okay? You can come off very like hard, even though you're probably a teddy bear. Okay? You're being guided to step into a position of power. You're being guided to level up your life so that you are more outspoken or in positions where you speak a lot more or you talk a lot more. People love your funny side. They think you're very funny. They think you're very like flamboyant. You look good in multiple colors: white, red, blue, black. Okay, your closet could have a lot of those colors, especially lime green. Your makeup looks really good. Oh, there are times where you're very defensive, so you got to stop doing that. And I believe part of the reason why you need to stop being so defensive is because it's taking away from your ability to have a passionate relationship. Okay, it's taking away from your ability to be a very powerful person who's meant to be a leader. Okay. Somebody's name could be Shantae. Somebody could call you Ma. Hey Ma, what's up? Let's slide. Someone could call you sister. Okay. Somebody could say that you're very pretty. So yeah, some of y'all could dress like this, have a few tattoos, more than one, but you're being called into a position where people hear what it is that you're saying and what you're giving, okay? As well as sometimes you're very defensive. So how can you build and have what you want to be very courageous and passionate if you're in this defensive mode? That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work for you. You need to have courage. Tell me more. You need to have courage. Ooh, you've been off your spiritual hygiene, your spiritual game. You have been like, what should I do today? What color should I paint my nails? I'm not really sure. Should I clean my house? I'm not sure. Should I sage? I don't know. Should I call my spiritual guru? Should I get a reading? Like, you're doing too much. Stop doing that. If you know what you know brings you clarity, if saging your house brings you clarity, if opening doors brings you clarity, if taking spiritual bath brings you clarity, get back into that wave, because sometimes the enemy will shift you. Like I said, don't be sitting here saying, oh, I got a cut, it must be a demon. You have to go back into, I'm centered, I'm good. I nicked my finger because I was moving too fast. You feel me? What else? There's somebody who you have that passed on far away from here now. Okay, this earthly plane. They still think about you. Okay, you're in a very moody time. You could be on your period. Even if you're not on your period, you could be in a mood where you're just emotional. You're mad about certain things that happened from the past, the future, in your current situation, but you're being guided to just keep it chill. Keep it chill, kind of write it out, kind of sing it out of your system. Even if you just play a few tunes and you know all the lyrics, play it from your heart. That's what I'm hearing. Play the sound from your heart. There's a song that I like, and it's about the heart. What's it called? It's by this white girl. Listen to your heart. Na 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 na. Listen to your heart. I don't know where you're going. And I don't know why. Okay. Anyways. Before you say goodbye. Okay. So, yeah. Y'all got more than one that's passed on. Y'all got more than one that's passed on. I feel like sometimes you think about the past people that have left you, and you're kind of like, you're making that bring you sadness and get you down. I feel like some of these people used to be in your life, and they used to be the ones that'll cheer you up and like wake you up and be like, yo, let's go, gang. Like, yo, like, wake up. Like, you want some curry chicken? You want some rice? You want some coffee? You want some tea? These people used to be there for you. And because these people used to be there for you, it's kind of like now that you don't have them, when you're in a funk, you don't have that dependency to call on them. But I'm being guided to tell you, like, you got to, like, jump out of that. Like, you know what I mean? You got to remember your sauce. You got to remember your sauce is a certain way, and it moves a certain way, and it goes a certain way. Whether they're there in your life, they've served their time. So you have to take the energy that you got from them and keep it moving, because you're destined for greatness. This is not like, oh my God, I'm stuck in this energy field. You actually have to break some chains. And we talked about that at the beginning of the reading, that It's a process, excuse me. It's a process for you to take away and eliminate certain things, okay? I started reading in 2015, and I didn't get on YouTube until 2 years ago. What is that? 2020 something. So it took me like 5, 6 years before I was confident enough to express myself in how I can read. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, the same thing with you. Yes, my ex made me happy when I was in a funk. Okay, so if your ex is not around anymore, right? You can't sit here and say, I need my ex to make me come out of that funk. If you have a past loved one, like a grandma, and she always used to hug you when you were down and you came from work and they stressed you out, and now you don't have that person to hug you, you can't let that keep you too far down, because it's taken away from what needs to come out of your mouth, what needs to come out of your soul, what needs to come out of you to help others stay blessed and others stay, hyper. Hyper. I guess when you talk, you bring out something in people. But you're not talking right now. You're not talking right now because you don't have these past loved ones. And they were your charge. They were your chargies. They were your road dogs. They were your homies. They were your, your balance. They were your, your other side. They were just there. Like, thinking about my grandma, there were times where, everybody in the world would piss me off. Everybody in the world. Like, you could stay on that side. But my grandma, my grandma just knew exactly what to say, boy. But we can't stay in that energy. We done with this message. You just can't stay in that energy, man. You gotta say, what would grandma do? And then just keep it moving. Straight. Because I'm sure grandma ain't up there saying to you, yeah, stay in that funk. That's how I want to see her moving in this world. No. Let's go. Give me one more message and then we out of here. One more message, and then we out of here. Some of y'all are getting new beginnings. New beginnings? Okay, one more message. Ooh, you got to watch out for these people, though. These people that are coming in your new beginnings, you got to have strength. Okay, because it's complete. What your new beginning is now. Okay, you're about to step up and go into this lightning direction. You about to activate. You're about to activate everything they didn't want you to. You're about to activate everything they didn't want you to activate. You're about to activate it. You just got to stay quiet and let it unfold. So do your job, do it well, and you'll get to celebrate. Do your job, do it well, and you'll get to celebrate. You're welcome. You're also going to have to be very vulnerable. So there are going to be times where you're going to have to speak from the heart, speak from the soul, speak from experience, and seek others who are also going to give this vulnerability to you as well. Sometimes you go somewhere and you be like, yesterday I wasn't feeling well, and, my son was sick, my daughter was sick, my, family was sick, and we didn't do the dishes for a week. Sometimes it's good to have conversations like that. Girl, last night I didn't even shower. It's good. That rapport, it breaks ground. It breaks the ground for others to open up to you and for more blessings to come through. Because guess what? Now that person's on your level, you're on their level, and everybody's leveled out. Hey, shoot, you coming in now and the wisdom already came out? The wisdom already came? What you doing? You coming in late? Shoot, I got to come on here on Friday nights again, okay? So, the healing wisdom is going to come through you being vulnerable with someone else and they being vulnerable with you. And while the two of you are building rapport in your new destination, okay, while the people are being vulnerable and you got these people that are watching you as you step into your power quietly, comfortably, okay, with a studious nature, okay? Don't forget to submerge into yourself. Don't forget to pray. Don't forget to take a minute and step back and be like, all right, I'm noticing my progress. Thank you, Lord. Keep me on a straight and narrow path. Yeah. So even though this is all coming in, there's still a part of you that needs to just keep it chill. Keep it simple, stupid. Because because you're going to have to change your perspective. And you can't change your perspective if you're moving too fast. Okay? The angels will guide you. So will the fairies. Maybe you're into fairies. Maybe you'll see fairy pictures or, you know, mystical things happening. Okay? There could be somebody around you that will give you the nurturing, you know, tools that you need in order to continue wherever you're going to be. So you could have a neighbor that maybe shovels your driveway when it's snowing. You could have a friend that calls you and checks on you. How's your new job going? How's your new school going? How's your new house going? Wherever you're at, what's up? Oh, they trying to take me out, eh? They're like, what's she doing on it this time? We rule every territory, baby. So let everything unfold for you in this newness that you're about to step into. Okay, there is going to be some downloads that come through. There's going to be some downloads that come through. And that's why your perspective, your vulnerability is going to be precedent during this time. Okay, what if you're not stepping into something new and you don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend and you got some other stuff going on? What else do you need to know? Let's take them. Being is the identity. Activity. Okay, so some of you are dealing with identity issues. You need to work on doing more. Go to the gym. Go for a walk. Draw a picture. Stop watching TV and just numbing your brain. Stop listening to tarot and just numbing your brain. 1308 could be very significant. Getting January 8th or January 13th, okay, or August 13th could be very significant. I want to dance with you. Let's go and party. There's somebody who wants to hang out with you. This could be also activity that it's necessary for you to do, because right now you're like, who am I? You could have been like a mom who just came out of a relationship, or a mom who just had a baby, or you could be a man who is stuck in a place where you're like, do I go left? Do I go right with my business, with my mind, with my heart? I just came out of a relationship, whatever. You're in a place where you're like, I no longer know my routine. Your routine used to be very rigid. Your routine used to be based off of other people, maybe your girlfriend. Your routine used to be based off of playing a sport. Your routine used to be based off of your husband. Like, so you're in a place where you're like, okay, now that this person's no longer involved in my life, what's my routine? What's my focus? You need to do. Okay? The biggest room in the world is room for improvement. Hence the reason why. Now I understand. So the reason you need to be doing is because you need to grow. So you need to either go back to school, you need to create a new schedule now that this person's not in your life, or you need to start doing something that makes you start feeling like you're gonna catch yourself. Okay, because right now I'm feeling like you're falling. You're like, where do I go? Oh my God. Okay, start doing. All right. Start mapping out that next dream that you want. Start mapping out the next project. Start thinking about what you would have done with the time that you feel you probably wasted while you were with that person. Okay. Well, think about all those things you were thinking about. Oh, this relationship is so boring. I can't wait to get out of it. Now that you're out of it, you ain't doing shit. So go back to the time where you were thinking like this and do all those things that you said you were going to do. Okay. I'm not healing because of my ex. Look at that. Why you not healing, girl? Why you not healing, man? Oh, okay. So now we're getting to the nitty gritty. What are you doing still sleeping with your ex? What are you doing? I thought you closed that door. I'm gonna lift you to paradise. We're back with the pussy pinching. That's where we're back at. Oh, look. They don't even want to tell me no more. Okay, they want to keep it low key. All right. Look, this person. Let me turn the light down. Turn the lights down low. That song could be relevant. I think it's Bob Marley. Turn the lights down low. Okay. Taking from you spiritually. Bro, whoever you slept with, been sleeping with, if you go back to your ex to sleep with them again, they will take from you spiritually. That's why you are going to have more identity issues, because you don't know if it's your identity or their identity. Okay? You're supposed to be sitting at a high table, my nigga. Okay? I'm going to say my nigga. Okay? My friend, my homie, my G. You supposed to be sitting at a high table, but you are doing what? Laying with bottom feeders. And those bottom feeders are taking from you. So you're supposed to be a big dog up here. You're supposed to be a shark. And you are swimming with bottom feeders. So what do you think is going to happen? You can't remain with the sharks if you're down here with the bottom feeders. It says you're supposed to be at a high table. Do you understand that? High table, all powerful, rulers, unseen but all knowing, unbreakable contracts. Hello, you're supposed to be up here. You were supposed to be an enforcer. You were supposed to be a godlike force, warlock pack. They won't even know how to catch you. All the in-betweens won't know how to catch you because you're way up here, but you're doing this. No wonder your ass don't have no identity right now. Message? Message. We out. This was nice. We should do Friday nights again. Damn. Turn up on a Friday night, especially when it gets cold. How are you guys doing? I think I was talking too fast. That's why I started choking. Wasn't no demon. We got to get out of that mentality. All right. Thank you. Thanks for coming. When I'm in the vibe, I'm in the vibe, you know? When I'm in the vibe, I'm in the vibe. So I hope you guys will, take a sneak peek tomorrow. Go back to the message. I've never actually said this to go back to a message, but go back to the message because there might be something in it that, might resonate with you. Even if it's just a Bible verse that I read about understanding that when you go into God's camp, He takes you up like an adopted child. So you won't have to worry about going here, there, and everywhere and left and right. Cool. Y'all have a lovely night. I pray that y'all will have a beautiful sleep. Holy Spirit, all 5 of the people that are up in here right now, bless them. May they have a good, wonderful sleep and smile right up until the morning sunrise and continue to be a blessing to other people because they're blessed. We out.